Missy Heydrich here, and we are with the UCF Night Contingent. My pleasure to introduce second-year head coach at UCF, her fifth overall as a head coach, Sytia Messer. I've got three student athletes that are with us as well. Freshman forward, Achol Akat, junior forward, Taylor Gibson, and junior guard, Caitlin Peterson. Welcome, ladies, and welcome to Kansas City and to the Big 12 tip-off. Coach, I'm going to start with you. This is year two now for you at the helm of UCF, a lot of change in multiple ways. But as you reflect back from year one, what do you take as some of those building blocks for your team that you can have moving forward, especially as you make your way into this new conference home of the Big 12?
Well, I am excited, for one, to be back in the Big 12. What a great conference. Some of the building blocks are sitting right to my left. When you look at KP, we were fortunate to get her as a mid-season transfer from Indiana. Time when she transferred from Indiana, Indiana was number 3 in the country. And then Shaw, who had an opportunity to get a bronze and with her Canadian national team, U19. And then Taylor played key minutes for us last year. And so having that is a building block for me. It's experience. It's young ladies who understand what we stand for. You know, we stand for toughness, energy, and attention to details. And
League, you've been around it for a long time as an assistant coach, and even though it looks a bit different right now, and it will again in the future, but you have to prepare your team for the rigors of the Big 12 and what you are going to see. So what areas have you focused on the most in whether that's spring, summer workouts and into this fall practice time?
The number one area we focused in the most is defense. Defense, we're going to be a gritty team. We're going to get in the passing lanes. We're going to pressure the ball. And we understand that we got to make defense into transition points. So defense has been the most, the area that we focused on the most. And we understand that rebounding is a key. Rebounding was a plus for us last year, so we want to build on that. And when it comes to the offense, each night we can have different people step up.
All right, I'm going to ask some questions of our student athletes here. The first is going to go to Taylor, a junior forward. You had 14 starts last year as a sophomore. And as you return this season, you had coach's first year. It takes a while sometimes to install that culture of a program. It doesn't happen overnight. So as a player, how do you define the culture of UCF women's basketball, both in and out of the locker room?
So I would say how we defined it is just being a gritty team, like Coach said, on defense. That's what we want to be known for. And I think last year we have a good amount of returners coming back. So I think that we are installing that within the new people that are here, like what we had last year, and just building on that. And I think, like Coach said, getting better 1% every day is the goal. And yeah.
Well, and it sounds like defense is going to be the calling card. So if you don't want to get in a stance and you don't want to rebound, I have a feeling it's going to be a hard time to get on the floor, right? Is that kind of how this works?
Amen.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask this next one to Caitlin. As Coach said, you are transferred from Indiana. You came mid-season a year ago. This is a new home for you, but goals to accomplish. What are people going to see from your game when you hit the floor for real this year for UCF?
I would say just energy, a lot of energy. Be that dog on the floor, defense, driving into the basket, just being an impact player for the team, and just being whatever Coach Messer needs me to be.
A little bit of everything. That's a good thing. Everyone's got to have a role. They got to step up and do their part. Achol, I'm going to ask this to you, a freshman forward. You're a native of Canada, far away from home when you get to Florida from Canada. But you're one of the newcomers, one of the new faces here to this program. What was it about UCF for you? Why was it the right fit?
I would just say coming into this conference, the coaching staff, the experience, they clearly know what they're doing. And I'm new. I want to be a place where someone's going to take care of me, somebody that has experience. And I think Coach Messer was that person for me. And I think I made a great decision.
Well, welcome to the Big 12, to all of you. Coach, I would ask one more question before we let you go. It is tough as you start thinking about what you want, not only, you know what you're going to get in the Big 12, but what does that schedule got to look like? So when you thought about non-conference, thinking about where and the experiences and the places you need to put them in a competitive position, how did you approach non-conference scheduling? What are you looking for early from this group?
Well, the way I approached non-conference scheduling was, thank God I've been in the Big 12 before, so I kind of know a little bit about it, even though it's a different landscape. It's 5 new coaches since I was here in the Big 12. So, but what I know about the Big 12 is there are different styles of play. When you look at Texas, it's going to be a man-to-man, and Coach Schaefer is going to get up in you, and it's going to be gritty. And when you look at Kansas State, it's going to be a zone. And so I tried to schedule teams that will give us that look and that competitiveness. Like we're playing Auburn here at home on November 20th, and that's a similar team to Texas in their style of play. And we're playing St. John's in Puerto Rico, which, you know, they were an NCAA team and a gritty team as well. And just the different styles of play is kind of what I looked at. But those are great non-conference teams that I feel like is going to get us ready for the Big 12.
Well, on behalf of all of us, we want to say welcome to Kansas City. Welcome to the Big 12. We look forward to seeing you all, and best of luck this season. Up next, in just a few moments, we will spend some time with the head coach and student athletes from TCU. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Go Knights.
Thank you.